When kids realize they're going to jail!
What is I'm under arrest for?
Hey, you want to help me, or?
Yes. What is I'm under arrest for? He wanted me to drive it. He made me drive it. He made me drive it.
Sit down!
2008 Cadillac.
Sit down!
This was the moment when a kid was arrested by the police, and it's just one of 5 similar cases. In January 2020, Montgomery police officers responded to reports of a 5-year-old escaping from school. An officer spotted and approached the child, and the ensuing interaction was notably unusual, to say the least.
I got you. Listen to me. How old are you? How old are you?
5.
5. You feel like you can make your own decisions? Huh? You feel like you can do what you want?
Why are you talking to a 5-year-old like that?
What the hell are you
That's not your child. I mean, hell, even parents, like, the child just sounds scared. This child is going to be absolutely scarred and hate cops the rest of his life because of this interaction.
Are you an adult? Are you 18? So why are you outside of school? Look at me. Why are you out of school? Why do you have people following you? Huh? I don't care if you don't want to go to school. You do not have that choice. You understand?
Yo, what if the kid doesn't, what if he's scared? What if something is going on, you idiot? What do you mean there's people following him? And you're yelling at him to get back to school? Like, what is happening here? Yeah, why are you yelling at him? Yell at his fucking parents. Yell at the teachers who let him walk away. He's 5.
Dan?
Charlie Adam, 3393.
Get back over there. Now.
Yep.
Now. Don't make me take you over there.
Your record of that down.
Okay.
Alright, can I give you a VIN? No, for a license.
Listen to me. I want you to listen very clear. You don't make any decisions for yourself.
Yell at a child who's very afraid.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless somebody is trying to hurt you. Now, is somebody trying to hurt you?
George Yankee.
You're right.
Right now,
The officer
you're
then
grabbing
tried to
his
take the
arm.
kid back to school, much to the kid's displeasure.
You got to ride.
Now at school, the kid refused to exit the vehicle, and the officers had a lot to say about that.
Get out. Now. Get out of the car. Now.
Why the hell would a child want to do, like, why would the child want to do anything you're telling them to do when you are treating them like this? They're 5, and you're yelling at this child. Why the hell would they want to listen to you?
Because you're making your situation that much worse for you. When you get home, your mama's going to have something to say to you. Okay? I'm going to talk to your parents too. You know why? Because you bad. Now get out.
Okay.
Get out.
You're not their parent. Your job is to go find the 5-year-old and bring them to the parent so they can do the parenting. What are you doing, man? The fuck are you doing? Like, this kid is not going to want to listen to you if you're just yelling at the child. This is not your job. This is not what you do.
All right.
Come
on.
We're going in.
You have got to be joking me right now. You've got to joke.
I mean, how do you learn that type of behavior?
Technobad, thank you so much. If the kids are this bad, I wonder how the parents are. Well, that's the thing. Like, we don't know the 5-year-old situation. We don't know if the 5-year-old's getting bullied at school, so he didn't want to stay at school. We didn't know if the 5-year-old didn't want to go home after school, so he ended up leaving school scared to go back home. We don't know anything about the 5-year-old. Why is everyone just automatically assuming this 5-year-old is some horrible child that is, like, ridiculously terrible, that deserves to be punished about everything? Like, what the fuck? We don't know this child's situation whatsoever. This is ridiculous.
5.
The boy eventually manages to calm down. However, when his mother arrives and engages with the officers, the interaction becomes even stranger.
Okay, can you
So I just
clarify
wanted
how
to
you
show
would
y'all.
like to discipline?
It's not being physically abused. Who said he was?
No,
Because-
we believe it's the exact opposite.
Yeah, we want you to beat him.
You're talking about
can't-
getting him a.
I can't beat him
Why?
because I'm not going to prison.
You don't.
What the hell are you talking about?
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
Go to prison for beating your child.
Listen to me. I made a statement in here, and one of the school staffs, Mr. The principal.
Perhaps you did it incorrectly.
No.
You don't use a weapon.
No, I don't
to
use a
display.
weapon.
But you can
So-
smack that butt repeatedly.
Listen to me. I'm 40.
Oh my God! I don't care.
You could smack that butt repeatedly. Where am I? What is happening here? They're literally debating on what way to beat this child where it's in legal limits.
All your teeth have different birthdays.
True, thank you, Wolfgrave. But, like, they're literally in here having a conversation about what is the proper way to abuse this child where you're not going to get arrested. Like, what the fuck?
1 years old.
I'm black and it's called a whoopin'. It's called abuse. Guess what? I was spanked as a child. Abuse. Guess what? You were whooped as a child. Abuse. Doesn't matter what word you want to layer over top of it to kind of sugarcoat it to make it look like it's not abuse. It's abuse. Doesn't matter how you want to word it.
I'm older than you.
I understand that.
So your age means nothing.
I'm 41.
Okay.
I'm a 22-year-old. So this one, I'm starting all over again.
Understood?
He's spoiled.
Not good.
know why
I
she
don't
asked
like
you that?
bad children. Bad, disrespectful children. I think they need to be beaten.
And you know
that's
what
what I
happened?
told your mom.
When you
Like, they're just openly admitting that they want to be. Like, this isn't even your child, dude. This isn't even your child. Oh, I spoiled my child, and my child doesn't want to listen to me. Guess I gotta start beating him. Oh, it's completely my fault that my child doesn't listen to me because I spoiled the child. So in turn, I have to respond to the thing that I did to my child by beating the child. That makes sense. Totally makes sense. Fucking terrible parents, dude. Oh my God. Zabalabas, thank you so much for the tier 1. Haven Lady,
Make it boom.
thank you so much for the $5. Why is it okay to hit a child? Stop glorifying abuse based on race. That's racist. Exactly. Exactly. Hitting a child in any context is bad. Sorry, old-fashioned people that believe that hitting a child is not a big deal. And, oh, you know, sometimes it's fine to hit a child. It's not. It isn't. Listen, guys. Literally one moment of your entire parenthood with your child could completely shift on a dime. The moment your child goes from looking at you as a parent, as a person of help, as a person of cherishing and a learning and being a role model to, oh, now I fear you. Now I'm afraid of you. Now I don't want anything to do with you. Now I am walking on eggshells every time I'm around you. With literally one hit to the face, one hit to the butt, doesn't matter where you hit the child, that can change. Like that. Like, it's so stupid that people still think it's okay to hit children.
you get older, when you want to make your own decisions, you know.
No one understands, like, it's so stupid. Like, everyone should take a fucking class about adolescence, man. Everyone should. So you can learn how children's brains work and can understand why it's so horrible. Because that's the problem with everyone who thinks that it's okay, is they are uneducated. They don't understand why it's not bad. They just think, oh, everyone's just whining and or being babies about it. No, there is genuine reasons why it's bad for them. Do you want your child to be afraid of you? Do you? Like,
these right here, you know what these are? These are handcuffs. You know what they're for?
You wanna go where Uncle Berto at?
Huh? You know what these are for? These are for people that don't want to listen and don't know how to act.
You wanna go where Uncle Berto
That's
at?
what that is.
Where Uncle
now they're
Berto at?
threatening
They put you
the kid with
like
cuffs.
that,
Like,
and then now you can't move, you can't free, you can't go anywhere. You do what we tell you to do. Is that how you want to live your life? Huh? So how are we gonna fix that?
He literally handcuffed a 5-year-old, and the mother somehow didn't object to that. The situation didn't end there, though, as the officers continued to...
She's probably sitting there thinking, oh, this is probably good for the child. This is going to help this child in life. Make this child, you know, fear everyone. That's what's good in life. Fear the police, fear your parents, fear everything. Teach everyone with fear. Like, oh my God, dude. It's so fucking irritating seeing this shit that people think like teaching children with fear is a proper way to do things.
Iterate their positions on the case to the mother.
That's all I can take.
In Montgomery County.
In front of him and everybody else, you can beat them. And please
Just don't leave no cuts or no crazy cigarette burns or nothing like that.
Exactly.
We good. All right. Meeting adjourned.
So
Enjoy yourself
I just
today
talked
when
to
you
our
get that whoop.
director, because it got so bad today. She's recommending 2 days of suspension.
The child was released to go with his mother. Public outcry ensued when Montgomery...
I'm literally getting moist right now with anger. Like my back is sweating right now with anger. Like, holy shit.
Police released the footage to the public. It was surprising that only after this incident did the mother decide to file a lawsuit against the police department, citing the emotional trauma the child experienced. Did the child deserve this treatment, or did the cops take things too far? Drop a comment and express your view. The next case takes us to Cleveland, where one of the...
There's gonna be so many. Let me see how many comments. Exactly. The first clip is a prime example of how to give kids an irrational fear of cops.
Right to jail, right away.
Exactly. Yeah, the first child probably didn't even know half the words that they were spitting out of those officers. All right, at least the comments agree.
The most insane arrests happened.
He know this boy can't drive. Oh my God. What is you? Sir, how long am I gonna be in there for?
Cleveland police officers flagged a stolen car during a routine traffic check in Cleveland, Ohio. As an officer initiated pursuit, he witnessed the strangest thing ever.
Radio, he can barely see over the steering wheel.
An 8-year-old was behind the wheel. Upon sighting the officers, he exited and ran away, leaving the car still in motion. The cops swiftly exited his vehicle, chasing after it to prevent an accident. The officer eventually finds the kid, and his subsequent action did not come as a surprise.
Sorry, he was driving?
Come here.
We'll see. We'll see what the situation is.
I remember when I was 4 I ran away from daycare, but the police, instead of screaming at me, asked me if everything was okay and if someone was hurting me after daycare.
That's the smart thing to do. That's what cops should do. They're supposed to be there to protect, to make sure everything's okay. When you see a 4 or 5-year-old child in need running away from a school or, for example, a daycare, that normally means they are afraid of something and they don't want to deal with something, which, case in point, the 5-year-old is probably afraid to get beat by his mother.
Come here, man.
Let the police. He know this boy can't drive. Oh my God. What is you? Oh my God. What is you? How long am I gonna be in there for? How long am I gonna be in there for?
Why? I'm so confused why this kid's driving a car, though. That's what I want to know.
Can I ask you something?
Not only was the kid driving a car, which on its own is a serious offense, the car was also stolen, which made matters worse.
Officer, he had it.
Yeah, see, that's, there's got to be more layers to this, right? Like, ain't no way an 8-year-old just walked into a car and stole it.
He makes me drive it.
If that's the case, I mean,
drive it.
Passenger hopped out. Sit right here. Have a seat. Sit right here. You're fine. Have a seat.
He made me drive it?
Apparently, there were 2 people in the car initially, but the other person fled, leaving the kid to his fate and forcing him to drive the car. The boy was later released without charges after pleading with the cops that he was forced. The other person, later caught by the officers, wasn't as fortunate, as he faced several charges. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Dude, that's a Poor kid, man. See, at least the cops weren't like yelling at the child and saying awful things to the child. Why'd you do that? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, yo, you're okay. Well, we'll figure out who the other guy is. Figure it out. You know, figuring out the situation before just randomly yelling at the child. What charges? Wait, did they say the 8-year-old got charges?
Leaving the kid to his fate and forcing him to drive the car. The boy was later released without charges after pleading
Okay, all right. I was about to say.
with the cops. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you believe the situation would get easier, you've never been more wrong. On March 7th,
I missed a super? No, I didn't.
2019, a police officer from Las Cruces responded to a call.
Yeah, by the way, chat, subscribe to Inspector Ray because his videos are actually really good. He's a rare true crime channel that actually shows his face, doesn't use AI text-to-speech bullshit, and actually has really cool stories.
From a school reporting a minor female incident who was
All of his videos have
intoxicated
been
and
fired.
combative. Upon arrival, the officer attempted to be reasonable with her, but he soon found out firsthand how counterintuitive that would be.
We just no, it's right there. It's not right here. Unless you guys want to see my fucking underwear. Me?
Concealing
Just
alcohol.
dropped it outside.
Just let
Yeah,
it
it's right there. It's right there. It's either in her house or she dropped it. It's in her underwear. It's right there.
That's
You're not my mom, don't tell me what to do.
See, that's the thing. I am. I'm all of your mothers. And your fathers.
I can see the bulge in your pants. I don't see it. It's right there. Where? I can see the bulge. What bulge? She has it right there. Were you guys want to look at my underwear or what?
The cop was informed that she was concealing the alcohol bottle in her underwear, which she vehemently denied. Her denial was pointless, though, as the bulge was clearly visible through her clothing.
The nurse is going to check you out real quick. I do have to read you your rights, okay? Because I am going to charge you with minor allowing herself to be served with alcohol, okay?
When?
When?
The nurse did that test, okay? So...
The test came back like...
How old is she again? Was she, did you say 12? One sec. Let me roll this back.
Female incident who was intoxicated and combative. Call from a school reporting a minor female incident who was intoxicated and combative. Upon arrival, the officer attempted to be reasonable with her, but he soon found out firsthand how
the nurse did that test, okay? So...
Sounds, well, yeah, she's definitely young.
The test came back like I had it?
Yes. So you do have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you. Do you want to tell me or not? I am going to charge regardless whether you give the bottle up or not.
The male officer obviously couldn't search through her underwear to retrieve the alcohol bottle. He, however, reads her rights and opted to charge her with minor possession of alcohol. He detained her while they awaited the school nurse to come retrieve the bottle. She continued to be unruly and hurled profanities at the principal, which did not sit well with the officer.
Hey, knock it out with the language behind. Okay. If you know what, I can put you in cuffs and beat you and put you under arrest. Okay. Okay, then knock it off with the language.
Maybe 15 or 16? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like 15 or 16.
That's my phone. I was trying to. I can sure tell you were trying to. No, wait, listen, I just have my hand.
See, now in this instance, yeah, she deserves to get something.
Okay, well, hush it up.
At this point, the officer had enough of her unruly...
Yeah, definitely arrest her. What the hell with this
behavior.
attitude?
Yeah, knock it off. Okay.
You too.
The scenes were insane. The officer took her down at
She's 13 and she acts like that? Jesus Christ. I changed my mind about beating kids. Well, here's the problem. People see kids like this, like teenagers who grow up and have this sassy attitude or whatever, and they think, oh, that's because they weren't beat as children. No, they just didn't have good parents. Like, it's that simple. Like, who knows? She might have even been beat. Hell, a lot of kids who have an entitled, sassy attitude tend to have been beaten as children. Like, it's literally been proven many times over that children who get beaten do not, like, learn lessons in life. Case in point. Like, I don't know. Maybe she wasn't beat as a child, but, you know. Thank you so much, Lynn Human, for the 3 months.
C-style. She continued to resist, but was eventually
Hey pig, been watching vids for a while. Also from Illinois on the Missouri
Dude,
border
and placed
can
in
confirm
handcuffs
stuff
by
you
the
say
officer.
about it.
The nurse arrived.
Also had a cop yell at me for not doing my day homework. I was like 12 and I'm now constantly scared around them. Smile. Also my school bully wanted to become a cop. Lamau.
Dude, that happens a lot. School bullies love cops and they want to be cops. Like, I mean, actually, kids that I knew were bullies in school ended up becoming cops. That's a very common thing, which is, you know, a pretty terrible thing. Athiara, I hope I said that right. I think it was just Prime Sub.
Arrived to retrieve the alcohol bottle, but the student's subsequent actions were a clear example of how
Girl bullies love being nurses. What is with that? What is with that? When I went to college, I remember seeing like the group of like nurse practitioners, like, you know, training to be nurse practitioner. Like, why? Like, they were all girls that like I knew about, but not all of them, but some of them I'm like, yeah, I remember them being kind of terrible, like awful people. What is with that? Why is that a thing? I don't know. Maybe because like they all go in it together or something. I don't know.
how kids and alcohol aren't a good combination.
Or hairdressers. I've noticed that or hairdressers is normally like the two things that, like, you know, the cool girls in school tend to go for.
Oh yeah, hold on, don't be tackling me on the guard shit. No. Yeah, the was. You're pissed off. Yeah, she has alcohol right here in her pants. She's pushing it in right in between her legs. Oh yeah, stop fighting her. Now you guys gotta stop filling on me.
She had to be restrained by a couple of people before the bottle could be retrieved.
Thank you, Doodles.
Stop resisting. Oh my god! What's going on? What's going on? I'm not kicking you, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna kick you for shit. Let me go. I'm gonna fuck your ugly ass face in the morning. Move.
You kicked me.
No, you didn't do shit.
See, you know what's like really depressing about like people like her, for example, like teenagers that act out like this, get drunk at school, you know, do crazy stuff like that, is those are the kids who normally have a terrible home life, who normally get beat at home, who treated like shit. So then they act out at school and then do stuff like this. And like you can, I don't know, it's almost like you can hear it in her voice whenever like this situation is going down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always the case. Whenever there's people like this, they always have terrible home lives. Like, maybe not always. Most of the time, they have bad home lives.
Her recent actions resulted in additional
Just
charges.
wait. Okay.
She assaulted school personnel. Her mother arrived not too long after, and the kid's behavior...
Okay, now we'll see. I might be wrong. We'll see.
...started to make sense.
She didn't attack the principal when I went to
She
detain
went to
her.
attack the principal, but what are you getting our director for? That's
She's been drinking alcohol.
Where did she get that from?
I don't know. Ask her. But she's detained.
So why are you getting our director? Nobody's telling me nothing. I'm gonna sue all you guys.
You can sue, but she's detained. Okay, you can pick her up in a
Detained
little while.
where?
She's detained. I detained her.
Where? Where's my daughter? Why
Thank you so much for 100 bits, Claliums.
Oh, my daughter, because you grabbed me like that.
Thank you, Technobat.
Charged for what?
She's gonna be charged with
Why
battery.
you guys threw her to the room and she was right here in the area calling me?
She's gonna be charged with battery on the school personnel and minor possession of alcohol. Okay.
That's really illegal what you guys did to my daughter today. All you guys took her back to y'all. Basically physically attacked her. Where's my daughter? I'm here now. I need her now. I need to see my daughter's a minor.
You can wait outside.
Yeah, my daughter's a minor. I need my daughter. I'm gonna come here.
He's coming. My supervisor's coming. You can talk to him.
The apple definitely didn't fall far from the tree. Her mother...
Yeah, I can see it now. Yep. And then we have these people that are just enablers, you know, like this is just them. This is just how they act, you know. You just said I'm going to call the cops to a cop. I mean, that makes sense. In the OG video, it shows that they're very close and alike. Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it now.
couldn't care less that her daughter was in possession of alcohol, drunk, and had
parenting failed? Yeah, I'd say so.
A school staff member. She literally...
Another really bad, you know, this is going to be like parenting talk 101 stream. Another really bad thing that parents tend to do Thank you, Chloe Marie, for 500 bits. Don't get me wrong, being best friends with your child is a fantastic thing to do. Like, I would consider myself friends with Ezra. Like, Ezra always, like, he misses me when he's gone with places, and he always says that he misses me when he comes back and stuff like that. Like, I feel like when he grows up, we're going to be friends and stuff. But there's a time and a place. You need to be a parent, but you can also be a friend. Then there's parents that are just friends. Parents that, like, find a friend in their daughter, for example, and never actually raise them. You know what I mean? She never actually parents them. She just becomes friends with them. So then they start thinking they can get away with everything. That's another terrible parenting thing that happens.
Literally blamed everyone except for her own daughter. The student was released
like
to her mother.
You need a solid balance of being a friend with your offsprings or and parenting at the same time. You know, you need to have a good balance of both. Claudiums, thank you so much for the 300 bits.
A citation. However, she faced charges of battery on school personnel, resisting, and minor possession of alcohol. Her mother later called the police department to file a complaint against the officer, but as expected, it wasn't taken seriously and didn't see the light of day. The situation gets worse in the next case as the officers take even more extreme measures.
Take this bag off my head! Take this bag off my head!
On April 29,
Jesus
2019, Sacramento police officers, while patrolling during the town's carnival, observed a mall officer struggling to arrest a kid. Recognizing that the situation was escalating beyond the mall officer's control, the police officers stepped in.
I had to turn it down because of the crackling, chat. So bear with me. Thank you, Techno Back, for the 300 bits.
What is I'm under arrest for?
Hey, you want to help me or?
What is I'm under arrest for?
Yeah, that kid does look young.
Just relax, dude.
Hold on, bud.
What is I'm under arrest for?
Just relax, dude. Look, if you resist, it's going to be a problem. Stop resisting, and you're going to be a problem. Just relax.
What is I'm under arrest for?
No, you're gonna have to do it.
Longer.
Can he turn off the shaky cam?
What's he do?
What did I do?
Yeah,
Tell me that.
and he's been
having people buy
shit for him over in the
What did I do?
Wait, hold up. Thank you so much for 100 bits, Claudiums, and also Connie Bear Curations. Thank you so much for 100 bits as well. Let's see. He's been panhandling, and he's been having people buy from him over in Walgreens.
What did I do?
Relax.
Oh, buy shit for him in Walgreens.
Relax. Relax.
Without further interruption,
Like-
let's celebrate and suck some dick.
What exactly? I'm kind of confused. Like, what exactly is he buying? Your local alien thing is supposed to give this up?
Not letting you, bud. Calm down.
He's notorious for being around here, trespassing on the properties.
I've been doing nothing.
Hey, bud. Hey.
He was accused of panhandling and illegally selling merchandise to passers-by, charges that weren't serious. And
Yeah. I feel like this is more of a where's your parents? Why are you doing this instead of being at home with your parents? You know what I mean? I don't know if like arresting the child is the right call here. Maybe, yeah, the handcuffs are crazy. That's what I was waiting for. I didn't want to just assume right away that the kid, you know, didn't do anything that bad. But now it's like, all right, what the fuck? Like you should have just went there, realized the situation, been like, all right, we need to figure out what's going on here. Connie, think of so to the tier 1 sub for the get to sub. Yeah.
given his minor status, might not have led to legal consequences. However, his subsequent actions escalated the situation.
This just looks like a bad parenting situation, and I feel like they should worry about where the parents are in this situation.
Let me go.
No, I got it.
What's your name in your bag?
Okay, and what's your name and bag number, man? Whoa, you're touching me.
Bystanders began to interfere, seemingly taking the kid's side, which emboldened him.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, when you, dude, imagine like witnessing that. Imagine that you're just chilling at a Walgreens. You walk outside and you see like cops arresting like what looks like an 8-year-old kid, maybe 10-year-old kid, And I don't even think he's 10. I think he's probably younger than 10.
Making him more aggressive and unruly.
Hey.
Yeah, there are a lot of cops
Hey.
too.
Look,
It's like 3 or 4 cops.
Let me go. Let me go.
Remember, you
No,
gotta
you're
do
not.
this to a minor.
I ain't do nothing to you.
Remember that.
Okay.
You guys
I
are
ain't do
doing
nothing
this
to
a
you.
minor. It doesn't matter. You guys are doing this to a little ass
I don't
kid.
care.
His parents should be here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm like
Listen
that?
to my parents.
Exactly.
The passersby's claim that the kid's parents had to be present during the arrest wasn't necessarily true, as California laws empower police officers
Yes, police can arrest children if they believe they have committed a crime.
to arrest children if they witness them actively committing a crime,
But they didn't witness anything.
which appeared to be the case here. However, the police are
Well, but did they actually witness it though? They just assumed, right? Like they just assumed that's what he was doing again, because I guess that he's just been a regular there. I wouldn't say that they saw him doing it. Yeah, people told them.
are obligated to notify the parents or the child's guardian and transfer the child to their department's special juvenile unit. The situation got increasingly worse as the kid continued to make some not so wise decisions.
What did you do?
That's fucking it. You spit on me.
That's it. Yeah, I spit on your.
Jesus Christ, kid. Where is this child's parents? What? Oh my God.
Hey, watch out. Watch out. Don't be choking him like that. What are you doing?
We're not choking him.
Put your hands off his neck, bro. What are you doing?
Stop kicking.
Stop fucking hands off his neck. You can't be doing that shit.
He spat on the officer, constituting assault on an officer, a serious misdemeanor with a
How can he so casually talk to police like that? Who knows, man? Like this whole situation is fucked up. We got zero empathy everywhere. And then the kid talking like that to a cop? Like, where's his parents, bro? What, like, does this kid even have any? Like, what the fuck?
up to a year's sentence in California. This action,
depressing,
coupled with his
man.
ongoing aggressiveness, prompted a shift in the officer's approach, leading them to handle him with brute force.
I don't want your bitch ass. Get her, bitch. Do something. Fuck. You're not.
Come on, come on. Get him on the ground.
That escalated. I did not need to go this way.
Oh,
All right, come on, have a seat.
all right, let me go.
Don't kick
Let
me.
go.
Put
Let me go. I will kick your bitch ass.
Jump on in there, bud.
Holy shit,
He had
man.
a spit hood placed on his head, which was totally allowed as the
Wow.
suspect was spitting and displaying tendencies of biting at the officers. He was arrested and
This
transported
kid's
away.
vernacular
His
is
parents
kinda
filed a
wild.
$100,000 lawsuit against the Sacramento Police Department, citing the traumatic
got a pretty
experience
dense
that their child
vocabulary.
endured. The case is still ongoing at the time of this video's production. The next case gets even more surprising, as the crime committed is not what one would expect from a child. In a bizarre incident, a Michigan state trooper spotted an 8-year-old having a joyride in an SUV with 2 younger kids during a busy rush hour morning amid heavy traffic. The officer followed cautiously, aiming not to scare the kid and risk an accident on the highway. After driving over 2 miles, the kid eventually made a turn into a residential street, and he pulled into a driveway, and the officer immediately blocked the exit. The officer had a conversation with the kid and discovered that they had left their foster parents' home, refusing to disclose the reason. The foster parents had earlier reported them missing, and upon finding the children with luggage indicating an attempted runaway, Child Protective Services
Oh, that's so sad, man. Oh, that's so sad, dude. All of the kids, like, they fully planned that? Dude, I hate everything, man. This video just bummed me out, dude. Wow.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.